Now we have arrived at the 13th of November 2015. We are in Paris at the concert venue Bataclan. The concert plays for about an hour and 15 minutes before it is interrupted by three young men, heavily armed, wearing black clothes. One of the young men is named Omar Ismail Mustafa. They're all a part of the Islamic State. When the Islamic State later on takes responsibility for the attack, they call the concert a feast for prostitution and sin. Though the music stops when the shooting starts, the room is still loud today. If you would please follow me, we're going to a concert.
As the shooting ends, piles of bodies are covering the floor. Omar Ismail Mustafa searches the backstage area and finds a few survivors hiding under jackets. He orders them back into the concert hall and forces a couple of them to stand guard by the windows for when the police arrives. One of the hostages, a young man, can't stop shaking. Ismail tells him to be quiet, but then the young man bursts into tears. He can't even look at Ismail. Ismail sits down next to him and says,
Nobody said that the fight against evil was gonna be easy. But it's a fight we have to take on. There are many that don't dare to fight. And it's understandable. You fear for the well-being of your loved ones. But somebody has to do something. Because it is a war between good and evil. We cry every time they kill the ones we love. Every time they make us fear the world we live in. Therefore, we should not try to understand them. They should only be condemned, even if it means war. It's a matter of moral judgments. There are things that just can't be tolerated. Therefore, we have to fight. There are no shortcuts into heaven. You can thank your president, Mr. Holland, for that I'm standing here today. For that we are standing here. Do you hear your friends screaming? That is how it sounds when our countrymen leave their wives and children underneath the bombs. And Omar Ismail Mustafa is interrupted in his long speech as the hostage by the window shouts out that now the police has arrived. So he gets up. Now there's no turning back. The police storms the Bataclan and everything goes up into a white light. And Omar Ismail prays to God. May all this death not be in vain. We have one more stop on the tour. If you will please follow me. You can come a little bit closer, please. So, here, for the last time, I will ask you to take off your headphones. We have now arrived at the final stop on the tour, and I've introduced you to some of the martyrs at the museum. I will just try to sum up real quick. The opinions about martyrs are many, and especially there's a huge interest in finding one definition of what a martyr is. A Muslim once said that it's only Allah that in the heart knows who's a true martyr. And a Christian once said that Christian martyrs don't kill anyone. Then an Islamist said that everyone, man or woman, that dies in a suicide attack is a martyr. And so a Danish politician said that Islamic martyrs are people that kill innocents. An old saint once said that it's not how you die that define a true martyr, but it is what you die for. It's the cause. And everyone, every nation, every community, every religion can choose its own cause. A dictionary once said that a martyr is a person that is persecuted and may be killed because of his religious beliefs. And so a citizen said that the dictionary says that a martyr cannot be a person who knowingly kills himself. A scientist once said that a martyr is a person that finds himself in the spot where belief and disbelief meets. Another scientist said that the narrator is more important than the actual martyr. And then a third scientist said that martyrdom and the martyr death can be an answer to the pointlessness or the absurdity of the fact that we are all going to die. A guide at a martyr museum once said that what a martyr is depends on where you stand and in which direction you're looking. That humans have always been used as symbols for political and religious goals. That the concept of martyrdom has been used, reused, and misused many times, but that there's no doubt today that the word in itself still contains great power. For those of you who are still interested, I will lead you on to our final room called the Future Martyrs. But before that, you shall remember to hand in your headphones to Mia, who is ready to take them over, right down here. And then finally, I will just say thank you for taking a tour at Martyr Museum. Thank you for coming.